Hi, and welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to talk about Key Insight 5, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and moving forward. Well, with the WHO declaring the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, the whole world turned upside down. All of us had to stay at home and work from home, and businesses had to adjust very quickly to cater towards their customers using their products and services. They need to redirect assets, redirect resources to ensure that everything runs very smoothly. Adjusting ourselves to the new normal was really challenging, but there are a lot of good things that came out of it as well. The first is accelerated preparations for a virtual future. So the insurance industry in a post-COVID-19 world would be contactless, automated, and digital to a great extent because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Because a lot of systems, a lot of physical person-to-person, in-person meetings were transformed to virtual video conferences. And then a lot of physical paper, signing documents, filling out documents, all these things were transformed into digital documents. And another important trend that we noticed is everyone starting to realize the importance of family and friends and support. What matters to them most, much more than their job. So employers are also understanding this trend and will continue to support employees to work from home and work from anywhere, and also create schedules that match their lifestyle so that they can bring their entire self to work rather than creating a work schedule then asking them to fit their life around that work schedule. Then we have things like accelerated digital transformation of business operation. So digital transformation will run on an accelerated timeline. So a lot of people say maybe a decade's worth of digital transformation was compressed and accelerated into just about 2 years. So this will significantly increase the efficiency and the productivity as well, reducing wastage, improving data analysis, underwriting, as well as customer experience. Then the demand for business interruption insurance to cover interruptions like the COVID-19 pandemic. So usually business interruption insurance does not cover things like the COVID-19 pandemic. But the COVID-19 pandemic has made us understand that it's important to have pandemics and unexpected scenarios in the business interruption insurance as well. So business interruption insurance usually cover profits, fixed costs, temporary locations when moving to a different place, commissions, training costs, extra expenses, employee wages, as well as things like loan payments. So having a backup plan or having an insurance scheme to protect against new and emerging threats is very important. Then we have things like reviewing assets and liabilities. So assessing whether the insurers have sufficient high quality liquid assets, whether their liabilities are properly valued, assess return on assets, evaluate the performance of business units, and also what are the divisions which need to be shed, and also understanding who are the great performing divisions. Then we have things like personalization. So great levels of personalization due to the rising interactions via online channels, greater personalization at the expense of providing more data. So personalization requires data, and greater data protection and regulation compliance frameworks must also be implemented. So strong privacy regulations, compliance to ensure that customer data is protected are needed. Then we have things like managing financial uncertainty. So with this whole COVID-19 pandemic and a huge hit on the economy, we need to manage the financial uncertainty as well. So managing the near-term financial challenges as well as navigating long-term repercussions, rising global inflation with flat interest rates. Then we're seeing another insight and trend where the reputation of insurers decreased during the pandemic but will continue to rise as they focus on building trust. So mounting pressure from pandemic-related claims damaged the reputation of the insurers. Pandemic also opened up a lot of gaps such as in health insurance, business interruptions, where the insurance industry could play a major role in addressing those gaps are covered and the needs are met. Well, those are a few insights and market trends as far as the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and moving forward is concerned. I'll see you on another lecture.